Oh, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Zenless Zone Zero lovers, welcome back. So, we are here to start. I was about to say Astra, yeah. We're here to start our Evelyn coverage series. So, we're going to be going over Evelyn now. Astra Yao's stuff is basically over, and Evelyn is the new prime candidate for my lustful eye. So what does this mean? This means I'm going to be going over, as usual, the several criteria which I judge characters by, and there's usually 3, but there's a secret 4th one, and this is where Evelyn's, ironically enough, in a normal situation, not really in a unique situation. I think Evelyn is pretty clear-cut. I think, one of the best things about Zenless is the characters are, aside from the supports, they're very much like, I don't want to say there's no complexity to them, but they're very much, you see what you get. So obviously Evelyn is I don't want to say follow-up attacker, she's like a quick assist person. Obviously she is best in slot for Astra, well Astra's best in slot for her rather, because she works off quick assists and chain attacks. And that's basically her niche. And this is where I say she's in a normal spot because she's not necessarily competing with Astra with me because I have already finished my Astra coverage series. Because I already rolled for her. And that's also on my channel, so we can check it out. But also, what's interesting about Evelyn is she's basically out in the game. You could see her whole kit. You could play her multiple times if you're caught up with the campaign. And you really get a good feel for her. Now, obviously, the campaign version one isn't probably as good as what the players are going to do, and I already guarantee there's going to be videos coming out saying, oh my god, Evelyn's insane, she's breaking the game, with her looks. I don't know about with her gameplay, but definitely I think her gameplay is cool, her animations are hot, but just to let everyone know, here's the criteria we're going to be going over. Number 1, meta and gameplay. How good is she, and does she feel fun, does she feel good? Look-wise, is she hot? Lore-wise, is she interesting? And then the secret 4th competition, or the secret 4th category, what's her competition? So competition is a little bit of a weird thing now with Zenless and just with all of Hoyo's games because they make characters come out that are very good with characters that also come out recently. Again, Astra and Evelyn. So I know we're kind of skipping around here, but Evelyn is interesting because we've seen so much of her already. And we basically did her lore in the story. Now, obviously, there might be more, but I doubt it. Now, the main spot we're in the overall story is Astra and Evelyn's little thing was I don't want to say special program because those are live streams. It's special episode, I believe it was called. Basically, it's like a mini interlude thing before like the big stuff starts happening again. And it looks like what we're going into, and this is the real competition, because again, if you have Astra, you want Evelyn. If you want Evelyn, you need to kind of get Astra to be best in slot. But the actual competition is the next faction which is coming out, which is Soldier 11's faction, Obel Squad, which comes with Silver Soldier Anby and Trigger, who I think is probably the thickest character in the game coming out. In terms of just all around. But we're not talking about Trigger, we're talking about Evelyn here. Now, the video we're going to show is just her combat intel again. If you haven't played the campaign, this will probably be new. If you have played the campaign, then this is nothing new, but it's just basically me telling my opinions about god damn it, about Evelyn. But anyway, let's take a little look at Evelyn here, and let's see what's going on for all of you who haven't seen her beauty and splendor. And then we'll yap like crazy, because we'll get to the important part first here, her animations.
A little downtime between missions.
Oh! And this will kind of introduce her lore too a
No
little
sign
bit.
of danger doesn't mean we're safe.
How the
Relax.
fuck is her hand on
You're in
fire? Oh my, the music is lovely too. Stars of Lyra music is really nice. Oh my, that jiggle though. Holy moly. Holy fucking moly. Her animations are so cool. I love the wire-like effects.
Press the advantage.
I don't know how she could do all this with the wire, but look at her. She almost looks like Fire Miyabi. Oh, look, they're showing Astra. Oh my. That move is my favorite thing, and this is the goon mode right here. This is literally where she takes off her coat and just lets you goon to her. Yeah, full lockdown completed. We're about to bust the lockdown. Holy fucking moly. But anyway, that was Evelyn. That was all of her nice animations. Very nice. Very nice. So, we seem to be going into the era of attack. We're kind of moving away, finally, from anomaly, because we've just had anomaly after anomaly after anomaly. Jane, Yanagi, Miyabi, you name it, right? You name it, we got it. Bernice. That's 4 fucking anomalies. We're done with anomalies. We're going into the era of attack. Harumasa, who's sadly probably going to get outdone by Anby, 5-star Anby, that is. But this is where Evelyn's interesting. So if you want this little repose, right? So first of all, let's go through the criteria. Criteria 1, meta gameplay. Gameplay wise, I think she feels okay. Once I started to understand her kit a little bit more, because I'm fucking stupid, I realized, okay, it's pretty easy. Just fill up the bar, hold down either left click or special skill, and then just consume it, and then hold it down again, and then consume all the charges, and then just do the follow-up attack. Or, sorry, the chain attack, rather. And the animation for it is really fucking good. Again, the animation where she comes in and just walks in with her butt right here. Oh my god. This is amazing. Look at this. Oh my god. Like, they fucking slow down the camera and everything. Look-wise, she's one of the hottest characters in the fucking game. Like, the ult, and I hope they do this for more characters, the ult shows you, and I think it's for the rest of combat from what I tested in the campaign, when you ult, she takes off her coat. Look-wise, I hope this is the standard for 5 stars going forward. When they ult, something changes permanently for the, or maybe not even permanently, maybe we have like a super powered mode that lasts for a little bit. I know Impact Third had that for some of the characters, like Raiden May. But, and obviously Genshin and other stuff has that too. Even Star Rail has it, actually. I don't think Zenless has it yet, where like a character ults and for a limited time they're like super powerful. But regardless, I hope that comes in the future. But this is where for Evelyn, look-wise, near the fucking top. Again, Trigger is a little bit different. She's coming in the future, but Trigger is fucking thick. Anby's more well-rounded, so competition-wise for looks, I think Evelyn is kind of pressing her advantages. And the jiggle mechanics, I feel like, are just raised all the way fucking up. But we don't care about that. We do, to an extent, but ultimately we don't. What I care about is meta and gameplay. If you need a fire DPS, she's not bad. Even if you have Soldier, she's obviously better than Soldier. Soldier is not too great. But the main thing is, do you like her style of gameplay? I think her animations are cool. And again, I was using the campaign one, so it might be a little bit of a, I don't want to say a misnomer, but it might be a little bit of a deceptor here. But I just really feel like Miyabi has spoiled me, and probably most of us. And I don't feel like, and if she does, this is insane, I don't feel like she's going to be doing Miyabi levels of damage, even with her best in slot stuff. Miyabi is ridiculous. And Miyabi's best in slot is, ironically enough, Astra, so they have to compete. But this is where Evelyn's cool and all, but I'm probably going to easily skip her. After doing all my rollings, again, check those out, Miyabi, Astra, everything, I think I'm going to save probably for Anby. We're going to see. R.A.P. Harumasa. You served us well, and I regret fucking putting resources into you. But we're going to probably be going for the Obel Squad people. We're going to see. But so far, meta gameplay-wise, I'm sure she'll be good. She's going to be the best fire DPS right now. But that's because she's not competing with much people. Her gameplay feels good. I just feel like it doesn't have that extra oomph that Miyabi kind of spoiled me with. But that's fine. I think for the most people, it'll be okay. And I might be wrong depending on when people actually get their grubby little hands on her. Look-wise, she's one of the best characters ever. Like, the jiggle, her thighs jiggle, her butt jiggles, her boobs jiggle. She takes off her coat and she shows you everything. What more do you want? Like, they're not even hiding it, and I love it. And I'm scared when they go into her trailers. And this gets me into the lore one, which is the one I've been avoiding, because it really seems like her lore is done. According to the game, according to the story, we obviously saw, and again, slight spoilers here, but we kind of saw her whole thing play out. Obviously, they can always add more, but it really feels like most of this was done alongside Astra's story in the special episode. I don't want to get into too much details, but her story is whatever. I think they kind of did her character. I personally think it's okay, and by okay, I mean I don't love it, but she seemed like a very strong character, and she is. Like, lore-wise, she is pretty capable and pretty cool. It's just, when you see another side of a character, especially a more vulnerable side, I feel like it sort of betrays the strength. This is where, for Miyabi, they didn't really do that at all in the same way they're doing it for Evelyn. Evelyn kind of has more of an unstable structure to her, if you get what I'm saying. And if you play the campaign, you'll know what I'm saying. But obviously they could move on from there, but I don't really see where Evelyn's thing is going, and I don't think the Stars of Lara are going to be anything special for the time moving forward, because again, they're just an intermission episode. They're not like a main story thing. They're just kind of here to like hold us off. Until what? God only knows, because I really still feel like the overall story in Zenless is probably the weakest aspect of it. But it is exciting to see where it's going to go, and a lot of the characters they teased in the beginning with that trailer where they showed like Sunbringer, Joyous, and all that stuff, and I guess Miyavi's mom or whatever. I'm looking forward to those. But I think personally for me, I don't think she's bad from everything we've seen. And we've seen basically everything. So I'm going into this slightly different from how I would with my normal reactions. I think look-wise, she's great. If you like her, it's great. She's not my cup of tea, especially because we're getting Anne B soon anyway. So I'm probably going to be doing a 10-shot on her, and that's probably about it. But her animations are cool as shit. She's not bad, especially look-wise. Lore-wise, I think it's lacking. Competition, I think it's tough. Not as tough, but decently tough. But if you like Stars of Lyra, go right ahead. Either way, that's going to be it for me. Tell me what you think of Evelyn, and tell me what you think of the future people too. Or tell me what you think in general at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel where I stream live. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed.